Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you through a 35-minute full body Pilates workout. You don't need any equipment today, and we're getting started in an all-fours position, stacking shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Take a big inhale as you drop your stomach towards the floor, lifting your chest and your chin. Exhaling to tuck chin to chest, curving up through the spine. Inhale, arch the back, drop the stomach low, chin lifts. Exhale, chin tucks in towards the chest, we curve up towards the ceiling. 2 more like this. Inhaling, finding our cow pose, stretching out the front of the body. Exhaling to find our cat, stretching out the backside, starting to feel that core engagement. Just 1 more, inhale. And exhale, round through the spine, belly button pulls up towards the back. Find your neutral spine. Now press the floor away from you. Inhale, lift the right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread it under the left side of your body. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Exhale, thread underneath. Last one. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, hold, reaching under the left side of the body, dropping down onto the right shoulder and the right cheek, getting this nice thread the needle stretch and a spinal twist. Inhale to lift the right arm up. Exhale, place it back down on the mat, other side. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, we reach under the right side of the body. Inhale, left arm lifts again. Exhale, thread the needle, just 1 more. Big inhale through the nose, left arm reaches up. Exhale, out through the mouth, reach under the right side, dropping down onto the left shoulder, left cheek here. Feeling that same twisting stretch on this side. Inhale, lift up through the left arm. Exhale, place it back down onto the mat. Let's get ready for a little plank warm-up series now. So keep your hands where they are. Just step your feet back, finding your straight arm plank. Core is engaged. As you inhale, bend the knees, press the hips back. Exhale, shift forward, draw right knee to chest. Inhale, hips shift back, knees bend. Exhale, shift forward, left knee draws in. Inhale, bend. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, left knee. So getting a little combo stretch as we press back, feeling that release through the upper body. And then some core work and shoulder stability as we shift forward, drawing one knee in towards the chest as we take a big exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, press back. Exhale, left knee comes in. Just give me 1 more each side like this. Right knee draws in, last one. Left knee draws in, hold in your plank now. Let's just alternate drawing knees in towards the chest. So right knee and left, right and left, pressing the floor away from you, using the stability of your arms, really warming up through the entire body here. Exhaling as knee comes in, inhaling as you send it back. Just for 2 more here, and last one each side. Inhale in your plank, exhale, press back into your down dog for a nice stretch. Maybe alternate bending through the knees, just feeling this nice full body release, really pressing the floor away from you with your palms, getting that stretch through the upper body as well. Then press both of your heels down towards the mat, deepening that stretch for the backs of the legs. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, walk your hands in, finding your forward fold. Take a big inhale now as you slowly roll up through the spine, reaching the arms up overhead, exhaling to float them down by your sides. Awesome job, should be feeling nice and warm now. Let's get ready to work the legs a bit more with a squat series. So bring your feet out as wide as the mat with the feet turned out at about a 45-degree angle. Reach your arms in front of you down by your hips. And on your inhale, bend into your squat. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, arms raise. Exhale, they press behind the hips. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. As you sit back, you really want to focus on lowering your hips behind you down towards the ground so that your knees are staying nice and stacked over your ankles, keeping a neutral spine the entire time, so making sure your back isn't arching or curving forward. You've just got a nice natural curve through the low back. As we inhale, lower, and exhale, straighten. This is your last one. Let's hold low in our squat now. Lift your right heel up. Lower it down, lift the left heel up, lower it down, sweeping the arms behind you as heel lifts, reaching them back forward as the heel lowers. So getting some bonus upper body work here as the arms go back and forward, the heel lifts and lowers. Let's speed it up now. So lift right heel and left, right and left. So kind of bouncing from side to side, switching which way the arms are sweeping each time you alternate heels. Giving a little pulse down through the glutes, building that heat through the lower half, through the shoulders. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the heels down, reach your arms down between your knees. Inhale, tap fingers to the floor. Exhale, find your squat. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, lift. So lowering down as far as you can, tapping the fingertips down towards the floor and only lifting back up into your regular squat position, not coming all the way out of your squat, so we can really keep maximum tension on those glutes and hamstrings. Just here for 2 more, and this is your last one. Hold in your squat now, reach arms by the ears, pulse the hips down for 10. 9, 8, this is where we finished. You can do it, maybe sink a little bit lower, breathing here, just for 3 more, last 2, and 1. Press up through the legs, bring your hands down by your hips, awesome job, shake it out a little bit, I know those glutes are burning. Let's get ready now for a modified burpee series. No jumping required, I promise. Keep your legs where they are, reach your arms up overhead, dive forward. Step back into your high plank, knees drop down, inhale, bend the elbows, exhale, straighten, tuck the toes, lift the knees, step the right foot in, left foot in, roll up, lift the heels. Let's do that all again, there's a lot of moving parts. Reach the arms up, dive forward, left foot steps back, right foot back, drop the knees, untuck the toes, inhale, elbows bend, exhale, they straighten. Step back into your squat, straighten through the spine, lift the heels, lower them down, lower the arms, inhale, arms reach up, exhale, dive forward, right foot back, left foot back, drop to your knees, inhale, elbows scrape the ribs, exhale, arms straighten, step the feet back in, roll up through the spine, lift the heels for a little calf work, lower the arms, inhale, big reach up, exhale, dive forward. Step the feet back, knees drop down, find your tricep push-up, working the backs of the arms. Lift the knees, step the feet in. We roll up through the spine and lift the heels. Just give me 4 more like this, working the entire body as we dive forward, step back, find your high plank. Take your push-up, exhaling to straighten the arms, lift the knees, step the feet in. Roll up slowly through the spine, heels lift. Just 3 more. Inhale, arms up, exhale, dive forward, feel that nice stretch. Step back, knees lower, find your push-up. Knees lift, feet step in, and we roll up gently through the spine, lift the heels, just 2 more, you got this. Really using your breath to help you here as you step back into your plank. Inhaling, scrape the elbows down by the ribs, exhale, press up through the arms. Step the feet in, roll up, lift the heels, last one, lower the arms, inhale, reach up, exhale, float the hands down, step back, you can do it, sink a little bit deeper in that push-up, press up, lift the knees, step the feet in, roll up through the spine, lift the heels. Lower them down, walk your feet in hip distance, inhale, reach the arms overhead one last time, exhale, dive forward, find your forward fold, feeling that nice release through the full body here. Grab a hold of opposite elbow, swaying gently from side to side, releasing through the upper body. Come through center, drop your hands, shake your head yes and no, releasing any tension through the neck. Go ahead and start pedaling out the legs, alternating bending one knee at a time, getting a deeper stretch through the opposite side. Then press both heels down, take one last big inhale, and exhale as you slowly bend your knees, lowering your hips down onto the floor, making our way onto our backs now, getting ready for an ab series. So laying on our backs, we're gonna bring our hands behind our head, interlacing the fingers with the elbows out nice and wide, and lifting the knees up into tabletop, stacking them directly over the hips. Take a big inhale to prepare, exhale as you crunch up through the upper body. Inhale, lower down, and exhale, crunch. As you crunch up, head, neck, and shoulder blades lift up off the mat, chin tuck slightly towards the chest to avoid any discomfort through the neck, really recruiting those upper ab muscles to lift you up, curling up through the upper body as you exhale. Inhaling to lower everything down, knees stay frozen stacked on top of the hips, working those stabilizer muscles in the core. This is your last one. Let's hold curled up now. Extend your right leg long down the mat, pull it back into tabletop. Extend the left leg and bring it back to tabletop. Inhaling as you extend one leg, exhaling as you pull it in. Inhale and exhale, keeping the lower back pressing into the mat the entire time, especially as you extend one leg out down the mat. If you're having a bit of trouble with that, either keep the knee bent as you extend it, or just extend it at a higher angle. Last one each side. And let's hold with the left leg extended. Draw right elbow across towards the left knee, come through center, then reach your right hand up past the left ankle. Again. Draw elbow to knee, reach everything long, draw hand to ankle, reach long. We've got 6 more like this. Inhaling to reach long, exhale, reach past the left ankle, inhale together, exhale, crunch, inhale, reach, exhale, crunch, inhale, reach. Just really getting into the obliques, keeping that right knee stacked over the right hip, working to stabilize on that side while moving through the left leg as we crunch and reach past the ankle and center. This is your last one. Hold through center. Let's finish with crisscross. So drawing opposite elbow towards opposite knee, switching the legs, drawing one knee in at a time, breathing however feels naturally to you here. We get a quick rest after this. Just for 5, last 4, you can do it, really rotating through the middle of the back for 2 more. And last one each side, come through center, hug the knees in towards the chest, lower down through the upper body, maybe rocking side to side on the low back, taking some nice deep breaths before we get into that same series using the other leg. Gently release your legs, lifting them back up to tabletop and bringing your hands back behind your head, lifting up into your ab curl. Extend your left leg long down the mat, bring it back to tabletop. Right leg goes long, bring it back to tabletop, inhaling to extend, exhale, pull in, inhale, exhale, just like on the other side, lower back is staying pressed down into the mat, and we're balancing up on our shoulder blades here to avoid any discomfort through the neck. Just give me 3 more. Last 2 here, last one. Hold the right leg extended now. Draw elbow across towards the knee, reach everything long. Reach hand past the ankle and come through center. So cross crunch with your elbow and reach across with your hand. Exhaling as you crunch, inhale, come through center, exhale, reach, inhale, center. We've got 5 more rounds of this, using your breath to help you here, really rotating through that center core, firing up through the obliques, staying in nice and stable through that left leg, knee stacked over the hips. And this is your last one. Reach elbow across, reach the hand past, hold through center. Let's finish with crisscross. So switch and switch, just alternating, drawing knee in towards the chest, drawing opposite elbow across towards the knee, burning out those obliques. This is our last move in this ab series, just here for 3 more. You can do it. And last one. Hug the knees in towards the chest now. Rest your upper body down on the mat. Awesome job. Take some deep breaths here, circling out your knees a couple of times in each direction, releasing through the hips and the inner thighs. Bring your feet down on the mat now. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, opening your knees out to the side, finding your butterfly position. Just taking some deep breaths here before we get into some glute work for the right leg. Gently start to bring your knees together and roll over onto the left side of your body now, resting your head in your hand and your left elbow down on the mat. Bring your knees straight out in front of your hips with the legs bent at a 90-degree angle and the feet flexed. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the right leg up. Inhale, tap the knees together. Exhale, right leg lifts. Tap down and lift. Inhale and exhale. Just 4 more like this, warming up through that outer glute on the right side, keeping the hips nice and stacked for these final 2. Last one, let's add on now. So lift the knee up, press the leg straight out down the mat, bend the knee in and lower it down. Inhale, lift, exhale, press. Inhale, bend, exhale, lower. So as you press the leg away from you, flexing through the foot, imagining that you're pushing something really heavy off to the side, engaging all the way up the outside of that right leg as you press, bend, and lower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. This is your last one. Now lift the knee up and hold the leg pressed out to the side. Kick the leg straight out in front of you and then pull it back out to the side, flexing the foot to drive the leg forward, pointing it to pull it back. Inhale, press forward, exhale back in our side kick. Inhale forward and pull it back. We've got 4 more like this. Using your breath to guide you here, keeping that leg lifted at hip height, maybe a little bit higher if you're wanting an extra challenge. Hold the leg straight out in front of you now, turn the toes towards the ground, tap the toes down and lift. Tap and lift. 6 more. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift, driving up and down with the heel of the foot, big toe pointing down towards the floor, just for 2 and 1. Hold the heel lifted, pulse it up for 10. 9 little lifts with that heel, just for 6. 5, really rotated through the leg, just 2. Hold the leg lifted, bring the foot parallel now and sweep it back out to the side, lift the leg up and lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. 6 more, foot is flexed, only bringing the leg down to hip height and then lifting it up from there to keep maximum tension on that side glute. Last 2 here. Hold the leg lifted up now, point through the foot, give me circles to the front for 10. 9, 8, keeping the hips nice and stacked on top of each other as we draw tiny little circles with that leg. 3 more in this direction. 2 and 1, circles to the back for 10. 9, really rotating with that leg. Keep it nice and lifted here. Just for 5 more. 4, last 3, 2, hold the leg frozen, flex the foot, option to reach that right arm up and pulse the leg up and down to finish. Just for 8, 7, really flexing through the leg, burning out through that right side glute for 2 and 1. Draw the heel in towards the glute now, feel that nice release, and then lift your knee up towards your chest, placing it down on the mat, getting a nice stretch through that right side. When you're ready, go ahead and press up onto your left forearm now, stacking shoulder over elbow. Bend your right leg, pressing the foot down into the mat, and extend your left leg long in front of you, reaching your right arm up overhead. On your exhale, lift your leg to meet your hand. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift and release. Working through the left inner thigh now, so make sure your inner thigh is shining up towards the ceiling. Your leg is nice and turned out, using those inner thigh muscles to lift and lower that leg. 2 more here. And let's hold arm and leg together now. Pulse the left leg up for 10. For 9, trying to tap your hand with your leg. Leg is still nice and turned out here. Just for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the left leg down onto the mat and extend your right leg long down the mat to meet it. Still pressing up on your forearm, reaching the right arm up overhead. We've got a combo. Draw your elbow in towards your knees, reach long, reach hand towards the toes, reach long. Elbow to knees and reach. Hand to toes and lower. If this is way too crazy for you right now, feel free to leave your left leg bent on the ground and just move the right leg, keeping the same movement through the upper body, still getting work into that right oblique. But if you're looking for a challenge, try to do just a few reps with both legs. You've only got 3 more here. Elbow to knees and reach, hand to toes, reach, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Last one, you can do it. Reach and lower. Lay your legs down on the mat now and lower yourself all the way down onto your backs, reaching the arms up overhead and the legs long down the mat, stretching out through the front of the body. Bring your hands down by your sides now and cross your right ankle over the left knee. Reach through, grab a hold of the back of your left leg, drawing a knee in towards the chest, getting a glute stretch here. Release that side and switch, crossing left ankle over right knee, reaching through, pulling the right knee in towards the chest. Gently release that stretch, uncrossing the legs, getting ready for another core series before we work the left glute. So lift your knees up into tabletop again, stacking them over the hips, and reach your hands straight up from the shoulders. Extend right arm and left leg long down the mat, pull through center, other side, right leg, left arm, and through center, finding our dead bugs here. Alternating, lowering opposite arm and leg down towards the mat and pulling everything in through center. Inhaling to extend, exhale, pull through center, inhale, and exhale, pressing the lower back down onto the mat, using that nice Pilates breathing where we inhale, expanding through the rib cage, exhale, draw ribs together, core engages. So inhale, extend, exhale, bend. Inhale, reach, and pull everything together, keeping the trunk perfectly stable, no movement through the spine or pelvis as the arms and legs go in opposite directions. Just give me 2 more each side here, working our transverse abdominals, that deepest layer of our core, for 1 more each side. And hold everything through center now. Bring your hands behind your head, interlacing the fingers with the elbows out wide, and curl up through the upper body, bringing your heels in towards your glutes. Extend your legs straight up towards the ceiling, lower them down towards the mat, bicycle them in towards the chest, back up towards the ceiling, lower them down. Bend the knees in and up. 4 more in this direction, really working those lower abs as we inhale, lower the legs, exhale, bicycle them straight up. Inhale, lower, bend the knees in and lift. Last one in this direction. Hold with the legs straight up now. Bend the knees towards the chest, send them straight out and lift them up over the hips. Bend, extend, and lift. 4 more. Bicycle the legs out and lift. Inhale, bend, extend, exhale, lift. Just 2 more, you can do it. Lift the legs, last one, bend, extend, and lift. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Amazing job. Core is certainly burning now. Circle out the knees a couple of times here, releasing through the hip flexors. And then reach through your knees, grabbing hold of the outsides of your feet, lifting your feet up towards the sky, finding your happy baby pose, taking some deep breaths here, maybe gently rocking side to side on the low back to get a bit of a massage as well. Gently release that stretch now, bringing the knees together and placing them gently back down onto the mat. When you're ready, let's flip around onto the right side of our body now, getting ready to repeat that side glute series for the left leg. Resting our head in our hand with the knees bent 90 degrees, coming straight out from the hips, with the left hand resting in front of you on the mat. Flex through the feet, take a big inhale, exhale, lift the left knee up towards the ceiling. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift 6 more, warming up through this left side, keeping the hips stacked one on top of the other, flexing through the foot as we tap close and lift. Inhale, exhale. Last one like this. Let's add the extension now, so lift the knee, press the leg out to the side, bend it back in, tap the knees together. Inhale, lift, exhale, press, inhale, bend, exhale, lower, 6 more, open, extend, bend, and lower. Just like on the first side, we want to imagine that we're pushing something really heavy down the left side of our mat with that nice flexed foot, active all the way up that entire left leg as we bend and lower, open, press it out to the side, bend it in and lower. Hold the leg straight out to the side now, kick it out in front of your hip and pull it back down towards your side. Inhale, kick forward, exhale, pull back to the side. Flexing to drive the foot in front of you, pointing the toe to pull it back out to hip height, straight down the left side of your mat. Finding our side kick here with the leg at hip height or a little bit higher as we inhale forward, exhale, pull back. This is your last one. Pull the leg back. Now hold the leg straight out in front of you, turn the toes down, tap the foot down towards the floor and lift. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift 6 more, driving up and down with the heel of your foot here for 4. Last 3, burning through that left glute. Hold the leg lifted now, pulse it up for 10. 9, make sure you're really rotated through that leg here to feel that burn for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Straighten out the leg, pull it back out to the side now, and lift the leg straight up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift 6 more, still flexing through the foot here, feeling like we're pressing something away down the left side of our mat as we lower down and lift. Inhale, exhale. Last one, let's hold the leg lifted, point through the foot, circles to the front for 10. For 9, drawing a circle about the size of a baseball, keeping it nice and small, burning out that left glute. For 3 more, 2, and 1, circles to the back now for 10. 9, you can do it, fight through that burn in that left glute, just for 5. For 4, last 3, 2, and 1, flex through the foot, option to reach that left arm up, pulse the leg up to finish for 8. 7, maybe lift a little bit higher, you can do it, just for 4. For 3, last 2, and 1. Draw your heel in towards the glute, take a big deep breath, and then bring your knee up in front of your chest, stretching out that left glute. Prop yourself up onto your right forearm now, stacking shoulder over wrist, bending through the left knee and extending the right leg long with the inner thigh shining up towards the ceiling. Reach your left arm up overhead, inhale to prepare, exhale, lift your leg to meet your hand, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, trying to stay stable through the back here. So the work is coming from the inner thigh on that right leg, working the adductor muscles here as we exhale, lift and lower. Just 3 more here. Last 2. Now hold the leg lifted, finish with pulses up for 10. For 9, little squeezes up with that right leg, just here for 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg all the way down towards the mat. Send your left leg long to meet it. Roll back slightly onto your right hip now, reaching left arm overhead. Crunch your knees in towards the elbow, reach long, bring fingers to toes and extend. Elbow to knees and reach, fingers to toes and reach. Exhale, inhale, just like on the other side. You always have the option to keep that right leg down on the mat for a bit more stability and just use the left leg to work that left oblique here as we exhale, inhale, reach, exhale, inhale, reach. You've only got 3 more here. You can do it. You're so strong. This is your last one. Exhale, inhale, reach. Exhale, inhale, reach. Lower the legs down onto the mat. Flip over, bringing the knees out as wide as the mat with the toes together. Sit the hips back, reach the arms forward. Take a nice deep child's pose here. Take some deep breaths, decompressing through the entire body. We've only got 1 more series left in this class. Slowly start to walk your hands in towards your hips now, and let's find our forearm plank, getting ready for a combo to round out this workout. So step back, stacking your shoulders over your elbows, tap both knees to the mat, lift them up, then press your hips up and back towards the sky and shift forward into your plank. Knees tap down and lift, hips pike up and lowered. Let's do that 8 more times. Tap down and up. Hips lift, finding your dolphin pike, and shift forward. Inhale, tap the knees, exhale, lift. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, shift forward, finding your plank. Feet and arms stay in the same place the entire time, using the lower core to pike your hips up towards the sky, like I've tied a belt around your waist, and I'm lifting and lowering you using that belt as you tap the knees and lift. Lift the hips up and shift back forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Just give me 2 more here. You can do this. Pike the hips up and shift forward. Last one, tap the knees and lift. Pike the hips. Let's finish by holding in our forearm plank. Squeeze through the core. Take a big breath in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Drop the knees down, sit the hips back, find your child's pose once again. You have certainly earned it, and take some deep breaths here. Slide your hands back by your hips now and step your left foot out in front of you, keeping your right knee on the mat. Tuck your hips slightly under and shift your hips forward, finding your runner's lunge. Stacking your left knee on top of your left ankle, feeling that stretch through the front of the right leg. Adjusting your right knee however you need to feel that nice stretch. Option to bring the right hand down on the mat and lift the left arm up towards the ceiling, getting a bit of a spinal twist here as well. When you're ready, come back through center, holding for a breath in our runner's lunge, and then shift the weight back onto your left heel, flexing the foot. Think about reaching your chest down towards your toes, staying nice and elongated through the spine, stretching out the back of the left leg. Bring your left foot back to meet your right and step your right foot out in front of you now, tucking your hips under and shifting your weight forward towards the right foot, getting that stretch through the left hip flexor now, keeping right knee stacked over the ankle. Option to place the left hand down on the mat and reach up with the right arm, twisting through the spine, getting a deeper stretch on the outside of the right leg and a nice spinal twist. Come out of this now, pressing back into your runner's lunge. And then shift back, flexing through the right foot, pressing the heel into the mat, keeping left hip stacked over the knee, reaching your chest forward towards your toes. Bring your right foot back to meet your left now, and let's come into a seated position with our right leg out to the side and our left foot in towards our right thigh. Lift the left arm up and over, reaching towards the right toes, feeling that stretch through the left side of the body and the right inner thigh as well. Rotate the upper body now so that your chest is facing down towards the right leg, getting a stretch through the back of the right leg now. Walk your hands up your leg and switch. Left leg extends out to the side, right knee bent. Right arm lifts up and over, reaching the right fingers towards the left toes, stretching out the right side and the left inner thigh. Rotate your chest down towards the leg now to get a bit deeper into that left hamstring. Walk your hands up your leg and find a cross-legged position in the center of your mat now, with your hands out to the sides. Tip your left ear down towards your left shoulder, getting a neck stretch. Slowly rotate your chin down towards your chest, and then rotate your right ear towards your right shoulder. Lift up through center, other direction. Drop right ear down. Gently roll the chin down towards the chest. Lift up to the left, dropping the left ear down. And bring the neck back through center. Let's take one last big inhale, reaching up with the arms, stretching through the upper body, and exhale, float your arms down by your sides. And that is it for today's 35-minute full body Pilates workout. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.